guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a very casual chat, but it's about something that you guys have been requesting for the longest time, which is all of my skincare secrets. What do I do to keep my skin clear and the whole bit. So in the past I've done a skincare routine and you guys absolutely loved it, so I just wanted to update you on other things that I do to keep my skin clear besides my skincare routine. But if you're new, my name is Pilela and I make YouTube videos, 2 videos a week to be specific, on vlogs, fashion, makeup, just fun things. So yeah, make sure that you're subscribed so that you can join the family. Also, don't forget to click the bell notification icon so that you can get notified every time I post a new video. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I'm gonna try to make this video as brief as possible and just give you all of the goods, so make sure that you guys listen up very carefully. So grab your pen, your paper, your diary, your phone, whatever you use to record your notes, and let's get into it. Now the first thing that I need to let you know is my skin type. I think that my skin is relatively dry, mainly because I moisturize my skin so much, and okay, I just think that it's dry. I don't have oily skin, and I also don't think that it's normal, so I think it's slightly dehydrated or dry, if you may. So that's the first thing you need to know about my skin. And my skincare concerns are usually small bumps, which can be in my forehead or like around my cheeks, but it's usually very fine bump, like a little bit of texture. Those are usually my skincare concerns. I don't suffer from acne or from hyperpigmentation. Yeah, so the main thing is that I usually get bumps from time to time on my head, depending whether I was in the sun or whatever the case may be, which is something that I've been, I don't want to say battling because that seems so severe, but that's just the main concern that I continuously get from time to time. And it got worse after I went to the beach. I went to the beach on New Year's and it's now February. So I feel like since then my skin has just not been the way that it usually is. So when I went to the beach, I was wearing sunscreen. However, you're supposed to reapply sunscreen. I did not reapply and I got sunburned, and so my skin got a lot darker than what it usually is. Even if you can't tell, I could tell. It just got a lot more bronzier, which I really enjoy. However, with that I had a lot of rash. I'm gonna say that I had heat rash and also just a general type of rash, and I was just like, oh, it's fine, I'll get over it quite quickly, because that's how my skin has reacted in the past. However, recently when I wear makeup, I find that I can see the bumps through my foundation and the application of my makeup just doesn't look smooth. So what I got is this Mylacote cream from the pharmacy. I got it from Clicks. Now this is for, you use this when you have insect bites, eczema, poisonous bites and other things. So I just went to the pharmacist and asked him what could I use to get rid of the fine rash in my face, and he couldn't even see the rash. He was like, but your skin is fine. I was like, no, I know how my skin is. So I decided to use this, and I think it really helps with the dryness of my skin, because he was like, it's gonna make your face oily, of which I didn't have a problem with that. I didn't find that it made my face oily, but it definitely did nourish my skin. So I think I definitely have dry skin. So I used this and I just saw a very slight difference. I'm not going to say that it changed my life For the moisturize, yes it did, but I didn't see like a huge difference. So I think maybe it's a combination of factors that I have bumps, small bumps in my face. I don't know if you can tell right now, but I will try to insert like a close-up of what my face looks like. So yeah, that's just a brief explanation of my skincare concerns. Now, I am also gonna put a disclaimer that I am in no way a skincare expert. However, I do a lot of research with regards to what should I be using, what are the new products, what are some key ingredients that I need to look out for if I have a certain type of skin, if I, just all of those things. So I try to educate myself as much as I can. However, again, I'm not a skincare expert. Also, I wanna say that the tips that I give may or may not work for you depending on your skin type, because again, I don't have a lot of skincare concerns. So if you're someone that has like cystic acne and you have blemishes and you just have other things that might concern your skin, please use this information with caution, because again, different skin types, different skin tones react differently to different products. So I just want to put that out there. Okay, but let's get into the things that I do to keep my skin clear. First thing is that I drink a lot of water. I try to drink about 2 liters of water a day. I usually have a water bottle following me around wherever I am. So lots of water, that just honestly helps to clear your skin. Also, not just your skin but your whole body. Your kidneys will thank you for it, your colon thanks you for it. So just overall, water is a great thing to drink. And for me, when I'm not hydrated, my body can literally feel it. I don't feel my best. So first thing is that I drink a lot of water. Second thing is that I wash my hands all the time, because I'm someone who touches, I touch my face a lot. So if you're going to be touching your face with dirty hands, you are directly imparting germs into your skin, which will give you pimples, bumps, all of those things. Especially if you work from an office or a busy environment. When you touch a surface, I'm sure like 15 other people have touched that surface, and not everyone washes their hands, and there's germs everywhere. So you have to make sure that your hands are always clean, whether you wash them, you use a sanitizer, whatever the case may be. Just make sure that your hands are clean, so that when you do touch your face, you're not just directly giving your face germs. Do one better with just to avoid touching your face. Now, I usually do this when I have makeup on. I'm very cautious of not touching my face, but in reality, statistics say that we touch our face, I think 15 times a minute or something. I'm not sure. I'll insert the proper statistic here. I might be completely wrong, but the point is that we touch our face a lot, and it's just not good for our skin. So that's the second thing I do. So first thing is drink a lot of water, stay hydrated. Second, try not to touch your face. However, if you must, make sure that your hands are clean. Third thing is that I use sunscreen on my face. I am very aware of what my face reacts to as someone who is very light in complexion. So I'm very aware of what my skin reacts to. And this is also a precaution more than anything. Especially as someone who's light-skinned, the sun tends to show its effects more easily on my face because my face is quite light. If I do have any blemishes or whatever the case may be, the sun will darken those blemishes. So for me, sunscreen is just amazing for me. I don't know how I can explain this, but I use sunscreen 90% of the time when I go outside, because if I don't, I find that I get heat rash. Also, my face gets red. So I use sunscreen. Also, if you're someone who has a lot of blemishes, going into the sun directly without any sun protection will darken those blemishes, hence why you get like dark spots and all of that. So make sure that you have sun protection, whether it's sunny or it's not sunny. Like UV protection is very important. UVA, UVB, super important. Also, wearing sunscreen on a daily basis helps to slow down the aging process, because essentially what the sun does to your face is that it fries it, and then things like wrinkles appear faster if you don't wear sunscreen. Hope that makes sense. So that's the thing that I do, and it's very important. Like, it's super important, super important, guys. I cannot overemphasize this, because I've seen how my skin looks when I wear sun protection and when I don't wear sun protection. So that's very important. Now, the fourth thing that I do is I use face masks quite frequently. The other day I was using this one from Clicks. It's a peel-off mask, and I didn't finish it because there's quite a lot inside. So I used it and put it inside my fridge, and then I'll probably use it on Sunday or something like that. And I also have this one when I feel like I need something that's gonna remove the dirt from my pores. So this is what I have currently. However, if you watch my vlogs, you know that I'm someone who absolutely enjoys a sheet mask. So I usually use sheet mask most of the time, because again, as I said, I find that my skin is very dry and very dehydrated. So I prefer sheet mask because those are very moisturizing. And the ones that I usually use are from Skin Republic. I usually get those at Discam and at Clicks. So masking is very important, at least twice a week. I think it just makes your skin glow. And I've seen this on other people also, that I recommend masks to. It helps. Like, if you feel like your skin is suffocating, it's clogged, or whatever the case may be, masking is your best friend, trust me. So I do a lot of that. And the fifth thing that I do is that I assess my skin quite regularly, which means that I'm very proactive when it comes to my skincare routine. So if I feel like I'm having certain issues that I don't usually have, I'll try to figure out why. So maybe I haven't been drinking, like I've been drinking alcohol, haven't been drinking enough water, my diet, because that also plays a big role. What have I been doing? You know, have I been neglecting my skincare routine? All of those things. So that I can pinpoint what can I do to improve my skin. So for instance, usually when I travel, I get quite lazy when it comes to my skincare routine, and that's when the rash and the fine pimples creep in. So I know that maybe I haven't been cleansing my face properly, I haven't been moisturizing my face properly, I haven't been applying my sunscreen, or maybe I've been eating more junk food than I usually do, whatever the case may be. Because right now my diet consists of a lot of fruits and vegetables, which I think play a huge role on the state of how my skin looks. So I know that because I have a sweet tooth, so if I eat too much sweet stuff, I will get like one random pimple that is just disgusting. So I know what indicators or what triggers my skin not to perform well. So I think also be very aware of what your skin reacts to, what does your skin love, etc. Because again, different skin types react differently to different products. So yeah, those are just some of the things that I do that help to keep my skin clear. Now, additional things that I think you guys can try that I know will definitely help is getting facial treatments, especially if you're someone that suffers with acne and hyperpigmentation. Sometimes you need an extra boost for your skin to go into the right direction, especially if that's something that bothers you, that bothers your confidence levels. So even if it's once a month, I think getting a professional facial definitely helps, whether you have acne scarring or have hyperpigmentation, whatever your skincare concerns are, which is something that I definitely want to try. I feel like I want to see how good my skin can get, like, you know, how much better can it get, if it can even get better, whatever the case may be. So yeah, and also just do research on what's new on the market. Also be very cautious of what ingredients there are in whatever products you use. So avoid products that have alcohol, because those usually make your skin extremely dehydrated. Check if there is any type of acids, and whether your skin enjoys certain type of acids relative to others. So always make sure that you do your research. But yeah, I hope that these tips were helpful to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Also, leave me a comment down below on what else you would like to find out. I'm happy sharing any information with you. Let me know, what do you do to keep your skin. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.